おはようございます。名前はカットクリフです。どうぞよろしく。どうぞよろしく。どうぞよろしく。Learning Japanese has been really difficult. But it's been kind of rewarding. I'm picking it up little by little. I'm trying to learn how to pronounce things the right way. And it's been, kind of a reward to myself, or I guess more of a distraction, to get me away from thinking too much about like being away from family and friends. As much as I like seeing a new place like Mobile, Alabama, there hasn't been much here that I've been able to latch on to outside of baseball. It's been me and my teammates. You go into practice, and then afterwards you go home. And I can't go out with them. So I started saying, hey, I've always wanted to learn Japanese, so I did it. Well, I'm doing it. I'm still learning a bit. But I've been able to, I got a subscription of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've never gotten to see wrestling over there. And then I've always heard about it. I know who Shinsuke Nakamura is. I know who Kenny Omega and AJ Styles and all these guys are, but I've never gotten to actually watch the wrestling over there. And there's a lot of animes that I've never seen either, that I finally got a chance to sit down and just watch and enjoy. It's funny because, I come into the dugout in the clubhouse every day, and they see me in like a Bullet Club shirt or a Pokemon shirt or something that they think is like geeky or nerdy or whatever. But they've started talking to me now. This is a team comprised of, either a bunch of guys who are fresh out of college or have been doing this for, over 5 years now, still trying to make a major league roster, all different backgrounds. And I'm so used to, being around guys that you grew up with on the streets in Trenton, as being your family. But now I'm with a whole bunch of people of different walks of life, and they start making fun of me because they see me with this stuff, asking me a bunch of questions, making fun of the characters and everything. But I'm actually glad that that's happening. They're actually getting me involved, and I can see that they are at least forming some opinion of me and not thinking that I'm just some closed off guy who, thinks he's higher than everybody else and doesn't need to talk to them. I want to talk to them. They're my teammates. I just a little quiet is all. But nothing brings me back more at ease than being back out on the field and on the mound. After a 15 strikeout game, which was nuts, I got another chance to face Rafael Marquez and the Smokies. The first appearance was totally in my favor.
He subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
But that wasn't my problem. I had to deal with this guy, their number 2 hitter, Jacob Hanneman. 10-game hit streak, hitting nearly 500.
He's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Fortunately, getting out of the inning was way easier.
Foul territory. Number 12 in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side.
And the rest of the lineup fell right into my hands.
1 on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Ready on 1 and 2. Ball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
And then I ended up back in trouble again with Marquez and Hanneman.
The 0-1. Down the first baseline. To first. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left.
I don't know how, but he was making solid contact on any pitch they swung on and driving it into the outfield. Fortunately, the rest of the lineup didn't hold up quite as well.
These guys, they just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
And I had to be that sharp on this night because there was no run support coming in whatsoever.
Here down the right field line. Number 46 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Sometimes it is that simple.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Leyva is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired.
However, I got to change that.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McKinney on the move makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
We held on. And of course, the final 2 outs would come down to Marquez and Hanneman.
He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he finally knocked in his hit on me. And I wouldn't get my chance to prove that I could actually strike out Hanneman either. Tough way to go out. But up only 1 run, I understood why it had to happen. It feels weird kind of leaving a game that you can win in somebody else's hands. But Rodney Scott came through, got the save, we went home happy. So we're approaching the end of April, heading into May, about to start our road series against the Jackson Generals. So we're heading to Jackson, Tennessee. And I got a call while we were actually on the bus trip, and it was from the Southern League. The Southern League had let me know that I was actually going to be named Player of the Month, and they wanted to do an interview when we came back from the road trip. Yeah, I was leading by far in all-star votes, they said. There were a lot of people interested in just kind of wanting to actually sit down and talk to me, and I'm not that good at that. But it was really cool to get the honor, and knowing that when I come back, maybe I'm getting a lot closer to major league play. But this wasn't possible without the help of my team. And we're on top of the Southern League South because of them. So I wanted to do something nice to them to say thank you. Oh, hell yeah, we went to an NXT show. I found out that they were actually having a house show in Nashville. It was only an hour away. I got as many tickets as I could to bring everybody along, and it was a blast, man. I've never been to an actual wrestling show before. I was like geeked up the entire time. I've always heard of Hideo Itami, when he was Kenta over in Japan, and to actually see him in person and just the strong strikes, strong style, just hard hitting was awesome. Never seen Asuka before either, and she was just amazing. I never even heard of her until like she was a thing when she came over here. Oh my God, the strikes are so vicious and they just lay everything in. Samoa Joe was so cool too. I mean, these guys are like in ridiculous shape, and they really are as big as you think they are on TV. They may actually even be bigger. And it was amazing. Like the guys enjoyed themselves. We all had fun. They really liked Samoa Joe. They thought it was kind of a jerk, but you know. They loved him when he was wrestling. Dude, it was great, and I think it really relaxes going into my game.
Doubt one of the best players in the minor leagues over the last month.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty hard to find many other minor leaguers who are as hot as this guy is right now. Nobody seems to be able to figure him out, and he's got everyone else figured out. I'm very interested to see if he can keep up this pace into the next month, because if he does, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him moving up the ladder before too long.
The game started off pretty routine. It didn't seem as if too much out of the norm was happening. You know, I was only picking up a few strikeouts. Team's defense was amazing. Some great fielding plays, great throws to get guys out.
And a good throw gets him one gone. 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
And then somewhere around the 5th inning, I realized that this game was magical.
Hey, to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Sent on the ground out to second. Leyva is right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Real happy with the leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. 1-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate, as he's been masterful. We're through 6 full. The Bay Bears on top, 1-0.
And it never occurred to me until the end of the 6th that I was actually running a perfect game. Again, it didn't feel as special as that 15 strikeout game, but I was still so on point during most of the innings.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And to add to that, I was chasing an immaculate inning in the 7th.
So far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Start things and now an 0-2 count.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
On his way to pitch number 75. Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Come on, I know I can pick up this strikeout and get it.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Damn it. And even worse, I ended up getting into a pitching duel with them.
The pitch. Full count. 3-2. He struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece.
Nothing about that was fun, but at least I got the strikeout, and all I have to do is get through 4, 5, and 6 to get to the easy part of the lineup for the perfect game.
That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Oh my God. 1 more inning. 3 more batters. I can do this.
striding in to start the ninth, Benji Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach this ninth inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
It happened again. Another fluky hit and fielding problem to break up another perfect game, and I got pulled. Couldn't even complete it. Which, again, down 1-0 makes sense. That's a bitter feeling. It wasn't like I played bad all game or anything like that. It just bites. I guess having 2 perfect game opportunities will make a interesting conversation for this interview now, wouldn't it?